Hello Pisces, how's it going? It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I'll be doing the read here. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. And let's get right into it and see what's going on. Kind of dark in here, isn't it? Maybe I should get some light. Let's get some light. Come here. A little better, huh? Alright, so what's going on with Pisces? Okay, well, I like that. Elhaz. Algiz. Elhaz. Same rune. And the meaning of it is protection. Okay, so this is a really good rune. You're currently protected. I mean, this is what's going on right now. We're protected. It's some sort of a shield. This is a shield, and these are horns. You see the little horns there? Let's go further. Thoracisus. Huh. So, you know, Pisces, with Elhaz right here next to Thoracisus, this is saying that the coast is clear, okay? The coast is clear. This is some sort of a conflict that you may have within yourself. It's not something that's necessarily coming from the outside. It could be something, you know, some sort of anxiety or something, you know, within yourself. But we're protected, so there's something going on within yourself. But I don't really see any, you know, exterior danger. I think it's just pretty much just some sort of anxiety or worry or something. Maybe some sort of a struggle. It could also be mental exhaustion too. Raidho. This is really kind of weird. You know, Raidho is talking about the wagon wheel. Okay, that's what it means. And so this is talking about maybe some sort of a stalled journey. It might not be a good time to travel. It could be some sort of a breakdown, maybe. You know, it could be your vehicle as well. Raidho also talks about a reroute. So you might have to find some other route or something. Something stalled. I just feel something stalled. Yeah. And you know what's really weird? If you look at Raidho, you know, in reverse, you know, it kind of the spelling is Odar, Ohdiar, and that can talk about Othala. So, you know, Othala is something with the family. Let's get a little further. Eihwaz, the death rune. You know, also with Raidho, whatever this blocked, stalled thing is here, you could be feeling like you're spinning wheels and not moving too. You know, that's definitely could be feeling that way too. But I feel that this is temporary. I really do. I see a very, very good rune here that we started off here with Elhaz, and it's some sort of necessary protection for you. Yeah. I feel that whatever this is necessary, and it puts you in some sort of uncomfortable position, but it's going to work out here because I see this right here. All right. This is just telling you to slow down, and it's not time to really force things. Okay. Yeah, this goes deep. It's kind of like roots. It reminds me of a tree. It's the yew tree, actually. And the yew tree, you know, grows slowly, but its wood is incredibly resilient. It's really strong wood. So, you know, this is just telling you to hold your position and look at the long-term game. This transformation is happening. It really is. But it's going to require, you know, patience. And I've been saying that over and over again in these readings because it just keeps coming up over patience, you know, patience. And I feel that, you know, just be resilient, okay? Yeah. You know, you may have to sit with discomfort in between this phase. But, you know, like I said, we're protected. So let's see what else. I'm going to pull cards too, so we'll get a little bit more info. And I don't see anything really dramatic there or anything. All right, so we have Eihwaz again. Well, that's kind of weird. Never usually get the death rune twice. So this is kind of like your boundaries here. See, this is your protection is depending upon your boundaries. So make sure you set your boundaries, Pisces. And that's where your resilience is coming from. It's coming from your boundaries. The only job that you have to do right now is to anchor your protection. And I keep saying that over and over again because, you know, I do the readings every day. So the energy kind of stays, you know. It's telling you to protect your peace, basically. I've been saying that over and over again. Yeah, protect, you know, protect your peace. This is kind of like, reminds me of an anchor, see? Because it's got this little groove right here that anchors itself down into the ground, into the root. It's like roots. Let's get some more. What's going on with Pisces? Yew. Yew. Okay, so this is dipping into somebody else's energy, but like I say, it's always our energy too, right? And so, you know, Pisces, this is for us saying that to remain positive, okay? Remain positive. Don't look at anything. Don't look at this negative. I mean, you may be kind of in an uncomfortable position right now, but just go inward. This is telling you to go inward as well. Yeah. And stay positive. And I don't know what this is saying about the other person yet. I gotta get another rune. Algiz. So now Algiz is, well, I guess really, you know, it's hail, okay? But it reminds me of the Tower card in tarot. Yeah, because hail destroys everything, and, you know, the tower falls to the ground. And yeah, this is kind of like, this person here is going through some sort of deep emotional, something is going on within them, all right? And they want to be happy or something. They want They want to look good or be happy. But the truth of the matter is, deep inside, there, there's something going on here. There's some sort of disruption going on, some sort of storm going on within them. Okay? Yeah, but the good news here is, though, that, the structures that whoever this is built, they're taking hits from hail, right? But I feel like the hail damage, it does some sort of damage, but it feeds the soil, because the hail turns into water, right? And it feeds the soil. So although they're going through some sort of disruptive, something in their mind, I feel it's something in their mind that is really troubling them, whoever this person is. It's kind of like a deep emotional, yeah, I can't really describe it. I'm just picturing somebody that, let's get another rune. I'm picturing somebody that is trying to be happy, but they're underneath it all, they're not. They're freaking out. And then you got Eihwaz here in reverse. And so this person's in the dark. Yeah, they don't know what to do, really. This person is like, they're in the dark about what they need to do. Their emotional energy is completely burned out. Yeah. This person may feel misunderstood, and it's really hard for them to express what they're actually going through. They want to keep things, they want to be nice and sweet and everything, but beneath the surface, like I said, there's something going on within this person. Yeah. So they have absolutely no idea how to handle this storm. It leaves them kind of, emotionally exhausted, blocked, and, unable to communicate clearly, whoever this person is. Yeah, it's somebody trying, it's kind of like somebody, trying to smile through a really hardcore, draining event or something. That's kind of an intense feeling, when you're trying to fake it, but this person doesn't know what to do. But like I said, there's silver lining in Algiz, because the damage here that's been done turns to water and nourishes the earth. So that's the silver lining. What else? Isa. Okay, well, Isa is, it's ice, okay? And ice is slow. Ice is slow moving energy, but it's telling you that it's your protection. See, this is your protection. This is telling it all right here. This is talking about protection, right? And ice does not move, but ice also coats. It coats things and protects things. It preserves things. And so what this stall is here is actually to your favor and for your protection. It's just right now you're going through a little bit of an uncomfortable feeling because of this stalled Raidho, right? But things are definitely progressing and things are definitely transforming. It's right here in the middle of the reading. This is a major transformation that's going on. Yeah. Let's pull some cards out too. I'm kind of curious. That's kind of interesting. Let's see what else. What's going on with Pisces? The sun. Wow, I like the sun. I like that. I'm going to move these over a little bit so you can see them. Sorry about that, you guys. But the sun is happiness and joy. And also, you know, the sun is heat and warmth. Yeah, it's actually the happiest card in this deck. So I really like it. What else? See, look at this. You know, I'm kind of like looking at the star, at the sun here. You know, this is what we all want, and this is what we're going for. Stay positive, Pisces. Stay positive. What else? Got the mountain. Okay. Well, that's a good thing, and I'll tell you why. Because the mountain is a major obstacle. It is. It's a setback. It's, you know, it's Raidho in reverse. The good news here is that the sun is melting away the snow and the ice on that mountain. And so, you know, I feel that the sun is opening up things that you don't know about. You're going to find out a bunch of things because the sun is going to melt this ice. So I think it's going to bring hidden things to light. I really do. I think it's going to bring hidden things to light, and this is really a promising. You know, this kind of like is something very positive. It's a very positive outcome with the sun right here. I like it. What else? The lily. The lily. Okay, so, and here we go again. It's just, I hate to repeat myself. But it's just kind of like saying the same thing. You know, the lily is talking about peace and maturity and stillness. You know, here we have ease over here, stillness, right? And it's also talking about, you know, patience, okay? Slow moving, yet harmonious. Patience. So, you know, this is talking about, you know, patience, having patience. Let the sun do its job and melt this ice here so you can discover new things that are going to be very promising, because I see Eihwaz here twice. That's, you know, a major transition. And this is also kind of like making you feel a little bit more calm, okay? And that's what you really need. You need to feel a little bit more calm. This is, you know, after this. Because right now you might not be feeling all that calm. The fox. Ooh, the tricky little fox. So, you know, I feel like, you know, the fox is talking about, you know, dealing with this delay, okay? I feel that this fox is talking about you dealing with this delay. I do. It's talking about strategy, you know, using your strategy and making your strategy work for you. And I feel that that's what you've done. So, you know, it's just telling you to hold your position here. Hold your position. That's exactly what Eihwaz here is saying. Hold your position and stay anchored. See, this reminds me of an anchor. Yeah. Yeah. And act with maturity. Act with maturity. Don't, don't kind of like go off. You know what I mean? So, I feel that this is kind of like saying that this sun right here is guaranteed to burn off this mountain. So whatever has been blocked, this is temporary. This is temporary, for sure. It's temporary. At the bottom of the deck, you got the key, the heart, and the anchor. Wow. Okay, so this is really good. The key talks about breakthroughs, all right? Solutions. That's the key, right? Yeah. This makes whatever it touch a sure thing, and it's touching the heart. And the heart is talking about love, all right? Some sort of deep emotion or passion. Something that you care about, on a soul level. And with the anchor, and I've been talking about the anchor all the time here. Look at this, and it come up, and the anchor is talking about stability and a long-term commitment, arriving safely at your destination. So I feel that things are going to be working out here for you soon, Pisces. Okay, just be patient. I hate to repeat myself and say that over and over again. I've been saying that for the past, few reads. Sometimes people will write me and say, "Oh, it's the same story." Well, I know it's because I do the readings every day, and so the energy, sometimes doesn't necessarily shift all that too quickly. But this is a very promising read. Okay, don't worry about this right now. Go inward. Go inward. Okay. Go inward. We're protected, Pisces. We're protected. May not feel really all that too comfortable for you right here at this moment, but things are about ready to change. What else is going on here with Pisces? And nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So, yeah, nothing is yet set in stone. It's all about free will, We all have our free will. But like I say, Pisces, as long as you're, standing your ground here and not forcing anything, just let the sun do its job and melt the ice off that mountain. Let the sun burn the mountain away. Yeah. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. So in other words, what that's saying here, Pisces, is that, this energy is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And this is about ready to happen right here. This breakthrough. There's going to be a breakthrough. Yeah. And I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. It says, the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. I really like that. Let's pull a couple other cards out too. I wanted to pull these out. I haven't pulled these out in a while. What's going on with Pisces? Pursue happiness. Never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe place. Follow your bliss. See, this is what the Wang Yu here is saying. Pursue your happiness, okay? Go within. Don't try to force something. Things are going to naturally unfold. Let's get one more. Life is a gift. Life is unfolding for you, so seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live life to the fullest. It's time to cut out all of the noise. I really like that card, you guys. Well, anyhow, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.